The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down now, Mixon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mixon. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They run for it with Mixon. He juked him, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Ravens 28, Bengals 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it's going to be second down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did. Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow will throw. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. With it is Brown. Oh, look at that. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Gain of 5.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The 30-yard line.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hines, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
At the Ravens 40.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Bengals.
Burrow looking to pass. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards, the final tally.
And a Bengal first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. But in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 30-yard.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season. And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up. They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
12 more yards.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 28-yard line.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They run again with Hines. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Burrow going for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 35. Bengals
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.